Hi! My favourite comedian. Yeah, I came to see you tonight.
Ooh, why'd you come to see me?
Yeah, because I was well entertained the last time.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I like your outfit and everything.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, I like the trainers. Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie, I look a bit dusty today though.
Oh, you're looking good. Fabulous, aren't
You're
you?
looking good too.
Oh, thank you. Don't make me blush again.
Yeah, don't tell me you're married.
I'm saving myself for you.
Ooh, I'm gonna make you my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert.
Oh, wow. I think you're spoiling me. Yeah. We might be biting off more than we can chew here. So, yeah. Oh, look at his eyes. Oh, he's drawing me in. He's drawing me in. I know. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. What do you like, eh?
I know, what you like? What you really like? Oh, I know.
Don't look into my eyes.
Are you coming next week?
Of course I'm coming this week.
Can we make it a date?
Of course.
I'll be here at 6 o'clock sharp.
6 o'clock.
Make it a date and don't be late,
Is
alright?
that on Friday?
Yeah, that every Friday.
Ooh, okay. I couldn't do it on Friday.
Let me give Lisa a
exciting.
shout before you go. Lisa,
loved
thank
it.
you. We loved it.
Oh, thank you
I
so
came for you,
much.
girl.
Did you?
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I was going, Lisa.
Yeah,
Lisa.
I do appreciate
Woo,
that.
thank you. I hope to see you next week.
Yeah,
God willing.
absolutely.
Oh, thanks again for entertaining us.
Oh,
we
man.
love you.
I saw you filmed the whole
Yeah, yeah.
show. Wow.
It's going to be on my channel on YouTube.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, thank you guys.
If you're a comic and I haven't spoke to you thus far, make some noise.
Whoa.
Yeah, you haven't.
Oh, right, it's the accent.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Just like several bars. Yeah, it depends how long he lasted. He got off the plane Monday morning. He had his first week over
Came in the first.
Exactly. I think any later would have been like, no seat, no nothing.
We'll be starting the show in the next 6 minutes. Yeah, I know. People usually tell you 5, 10, nah, 6. Yeah, why not?
Give us a preview.
I love this. I love everyone that is here on time to get a seat. Because some people are going to be standing for the next 2 hours. I mean, they all heard at the same time. So shout out to y'all for making it. Yeah, welcome to our Freaky Friday show.
Yeah.
It's going to be extra freaky.
Oh.
Yeah. How we doing? How's everyone?
Good.
That was not convincing when I heard.
Oh, right.
I was like, it sounded like an alarm. I was like, what's that? Good. Just click that button. Good. All right. You know what I mean? It's like the British thing. We're like, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Like, and then no one's actually letting the question land. So no one even knows if the other person is all right. Repeat. Yeah. Well, I feel like some of you been working hard this week. Anybody been working hard?
Woohoo!
No.
This guy, still got his hair, but we working hard.
Yes.
I like that. Yes. Yeah, that's what's happening. I've been working hard too. OnlyFans. Yeah. Can't work soft. Right. Exactly that too. Just gotta fit my job requirements. Yeah. All right. So a little housekeeping. Everybody. So everybody's getting 4 minutes before the 5th, but at the, sorry, let me just say that again. I just confused myself and almost confused everyone. So everyone's getting 5 minutes, but on the 4th minute, I'm gonna flash you with my phone. and then you got an extra minute, and then after that, you're done. So yeah, just, because I ain't gonna lie, this bugged me a couple weeks ago. Okay, confession. As you can see, I'm all about inclusivity. But somebody was doing like an extra, they were going for an extra minute and a half, and it hurt me because like they were black and a woman, and I'm like, come on, like we don't have too many, like, and then I had to take the mic.
Aww.
Yeah. So it hurt me more than it hurt to keep the show moving. You know what I mean? But yeah, everybody. So it's just more about everybody just respecting each other's time, so we can all leave here at a good time. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start this off with our first act. Are you guys ready for the first act? Woo! I like that. I like that. Yeah, come on around, grab us a seat. I told you guys, right? We got space at the front row. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
You know, there's half the people don't want to do crowd work here. You're good. Yeah.
Gotta go there.
Grab a seat where you can get it. And that's what I love. What's the time right now?
6:56.
6:56. And you can't get a seat unless you're in this front row. Yeah. There's 2 here if you want it. If you can stand for the next 2 hours. It's up to you. You know what I mean? It's like when you're on the tube, like no one's got a badge saying they're pregnant or nothing, so yeah, you can grab it whilst you can. Quick side note, is anybody that just came in, any of you an act? You're an act, I know you're an act. Anybody else? Okay, perfect, cool. Because I can't always tell who the comedians are tonight. Yeah, I can. But like, y'all look beautiful tonight, you know what I'm saying? Like, no funny faces. And you see the classic, like, guy had his eye just like here and all that. With like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, like, we're gonna get this moving. Are you ready? All right. This guy did not know he was going first. But the only black guy that's here on time, I have to do it. I have to do it. You know what I mean? Make it spicy. He also has IBS. But he's got enough spice for both of us. Yeah. Amen. All right, without further ado, make some noise for Israel, everybody. Make some noise.
You know what's going on? Well, it's cold these days, isn't it? Don't you hate, right, when you shop and you spend a lot of money and you feel good about yourself, you got bags, and you walk out and you see that guy that you owe money? And then he looks at you like, you alright? And you're like, you alright? And poor people always realize when you buy new shit. I don't know why, they have like spider senses. He's like, new shoes. I said, nah. It's only 2 hours, these shoes, man. It's not too bad. They was like, oh, you know, I can't need money, man. I can't need money. I said, do you? Alright. Take one of my shirts. He said, Gucci, you got money. I said, oh, I do got money. I do got money, guys. I'm lying. You know, fun fact about me. I have a sister. You know, I'll just no clap, okay. I do have a sister though. I have like 4 sisters. She'll be proud. I have an older sister, and she called me the other day. I'm detective with my sisters. No one can touch my sisters. She called me the other day. She said her boyfriend put her hands on her. I said, what? She said, yeah, her boyfriend put her hands on her. So I got me a cricket bat, right? And I was on a bus just practicing, just swing like Brian Lara. I went there angry. I said, buck, yo, open that door. And then the 6'8" Shrek looking guy came out. I said, you right, mate. And he was like, what are you doing with a bat in your hand? I said, I was gonna ask you if you wanna play cricket with me. You know? I wanna practice my swing, you know? And my sister came, no, Israel, tell him why you really here. I said, to be fair, I wanna practice my bowling. I want you to hold the bat. And I practice my swing. And my sister was like, no, your head's up. And he said, really? I said, hold on. I said, what's been going on? I'm hearing, you know, I'm trying to make him back out of it. I said, I heard you've been putting your hands on my sister, and I don't like that. So, what's the reason? He said, I ain't got no reason. So I was like, oh. So I looked at my sister, I said, are you cooking for this Shrek nigga? Are you feeding this guy? Are you using all pepper seasoning? The guy was like, that's not the reason. So I said, damn. So I was angry, right? As you would. So I said, you know what? I don't like you putting your hands on my sister like that. And he walked up towards me and he said, what are you gonna do? I said, what? So I went bow, 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 as you do. And he looked at me and said, yo, why are you beating up my girlfriend? I said, because she would get me beaten up. Fuck that shit. I ain't getting beaten up for her. I'm close to her, but not that close. You know that sister's not that close, you know? She's full, but she acts half, you know? That's how I listen to her. Yeah, my mom don't like me after that joke. She said, don't use that. I said, hey, it's being used. The white folks love it. Speaking of white people, I went to a white church the other day, and like, y'all do things very slow. Everything is just slow motion. And I wanted the girl was saying, don't worry, black folks, there's not much black folks. She won't white, you know what I'm saying, power to people. She was Chinese. So I went there, and y'all do things slow. Like even the priest be walking slow, like everything's so slow in the church. I'm like, yo, you have to speed up. It's like a funeral. I went to a black funeral the next week after that. Everybody dancing, having a good time. Everyone dancing, slow motion. That's what black churches, please God, put some season in your churches. You know? Yeah, I wanted to get off my chest real quick. I kind of point of that. My mom told me, I started this to my mom, because my mom told me, she said to me, if you walk through spider webs, it's good luck and you find money. Have you ever heard that, or was just my mom chatting? No one else heard that? My mom used to tell me that. So the next day she told me that. I walked through so much spiders on purpose. I looked like a crunchy Oreo candy floss. And I found only 2p. And I said, Mom, you said I'll find money if I walk through your spiders. She said, no, but it needs to be by accident. She said, you can do anything you put your mind to. I said, you can do everything you want, but it comes with repercussions. So I learned it the hard way, you know, bruised up and everything, but you know, we move, you know, we move. I was gonna be late today, but I came on time. And I thought, I'm tired of us having a stereotype, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, white folk over there. You know what stereotype? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. We always late, me and this black guy, we always late. So we trying our best to improve the stereotype, you know? So I was like, you know, I'm gonna stay on time. And then I got stopped, you know, by the color of my skin, ladies and gentlemen. They looked at me and they said, sorry, we're gonna have to stop you because there's been a robbery and you fit the description. You know what I mean? You fit the description. And I said, what? How? Like, it's because I'm black. And the guy was honest. He said, yes, to be fair, it's because you're black. And he said also, the guy was wearing a NASA jacket and Air Jordans running out the shop, screaming, y'all will never catch me, nigga. Right. You know what I mean, white guy? I'm sorry, I don't know why you have this connection. You're standing right at me. That's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's been my time. Y'all been an amazing crowd. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that fit description thing. Whew, it's been a minute. One time I fit a description wearing teddy bear shoes. I was thinking, who's wearing teddy bear shoes? Ready for our next act? All right, guys. He didn't know he was next, so I just had to do the head nod. You ready? Are you guys ready to feel like you drank more than you already have? Yeah. All right, cool. Make some noise. I said noise? I was like, okay, we'll need some more shortly. You know what I mean? I will have dry lips shortly, and I can't represent black people with dry lips. I just can't do that. I already have ideas. Anyway, without further ado, make some noise for Harry Blake, everybody. Make some noise.
So I'm 26, right? And I'm at a point in life, I think I want kids, right? But like, I think I'd be a good dad. Like, I'd be good at like, taking them out for walks, giving them 3 meals a day. I'd be good at the normal shit, right? But the problem is, I don't want kids for long. I only want kids for an hour and a half because I really want to see the new Paddington movie. And I really want to find out what happens in Peru. But the thing is, I'm worried, like, any time I go to the cinema, I can't be like, there's no justifiable reason for me telling the ticket guy, 1 ticket to see Paddington 3, please. It'd be me and a load of kids. Great, didn't start to watch. So I've been trying to get like intellectual recently, right? So I've been watching like some big thinking TV shows and that. I've been watching a TV show, Suits. That wasn't even the joke. That's like an intellectual show. I have to watch the remake of iCarly to just get over it. But for anyone who's not seen Suits, it's a show where this lawyer. You alright?
Yeah.
If you're going to talk, I wouldn't talk in the front row. I can see you. I can't hear you because I'm a bit deaf, but anyway, right? So this TV show, The Suits, is about a lawyer who's not practiced law and starts dealing with law. What load of, because like, I know it's like all make-believe and stuff, and I know like in some shows Superman flies, that's justable. To get on a building site, you need a CSCS card. How does it with law? So I've been to a lot of job interviews, right? And to like, so I went to one job interview as a bartender, and there was 3 of us in the job interview. And we had to like carry trays. It was quite like physical and stuff. Yeah. And at the end of the job interview, the guy goes, so everyone who's got the job, great. If you've not got the job, I'll thank you for your time and stuff. And he goes, Mandy, well done, you've got the job. Cindy, you've got the job. Thank you to everyone else. And I'm just sitting there, right? And he goes to me, we really like you, we just don't think you're right for this job just yet. So could you go on a course? Could you go on a 10-week course and pay for it? That's like asking me to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and then pricing up every meal I've eaten. I've also been to like another job interview. I went to a job interview once as a sales assistant in Tesco's. And at the end of the interview, the guy goes, we really like you, but we just don't think you're front of house material. We want you to push the trolleys. So, right, is it Pano in there? What is that? But the next day he goes, go for a trial shift and then we'll see whether you're good at pushing the trolleys. So I get there and the guy teaches me how to push the trolleys for about an hour. Tells me how many trolleys fit in the lift, everything. And then goes, there's the lift, see you later. So I put 10 trolleys together, put them in the lift, didn't show me how to work the lift. Cheers, I've been happy.
Gary Blake, everybody. All right, are we ready for our next act? Yeah! Make some noise for He-Man, everybody. Make some noise.
Thank you. How's everyone doing? Nice. I'm feeling alright, thank you. So my name is He-Man, like Omari said. If you need help remembering that, just think of the cartoon character. But darker hair and bigger muscles, obviously. So I'm intimidated. She's just laughing. Don't worry, I'm not offended, it's fine. Okay, show of hands. Who would be scared if you guys saw me on the street? Okay, that was just a pity hands up. No guys, so just recently I hit my 2-year mark of doing stand-up. Thank you. It's just recently I told my parents, that I go to pubs and bars and try to do jokes, tell stand-up. But it's not the reaction I was expecting. You know what I mean? I thought they were going to be proud of me. But instead I got the immigrant speech. Everyone know what the immigrant speech is?
Yeah.
A white person, okay. Mexican, you look white. The colonizer gene stayed with you, bro. It's alright, man. I'll give you some of mine, okay? It's fine. No, so the immigrant speech goes something like this, right? For those of you who don't know. They sat me down, they were like, man, how can you do this? We worked so hard to get here. We're disappointed in you. I looked at my dad and I'm like, listen, bro, let me tell you something, yeah? I'm built different. I'm an artist. So I'm homeless now. If anyone's got a free sofa, please let me know. Thank you. He nodded. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Do you know who's from London here? Woo! Nice. Born and bred, yeah? Nice, yeah. I grew up mostly in London. And I'll be honest, I struggle with talking to London girls, right? Like, I'm talking proper London girls, right? Girls who like to sit at the back of the bus at night. Like, those London girls. Like, the London girls, if you look at them for too long, they might hit you. Those ones, you know, the ones with the attitude. And like, the one incident that I remember in my life, right? With Shanice, I had a crush on her at college. Okay. And then, you know, I mustered up all the courage I could get out of me, and I went up to her like, Shanice, I think you're really cute. I love you. I love to take you out for a meal. It did go down like that. I was nervous, and I was like, listen, I'd love to take you out. She put me in a headlock. You know what I mean? And then she's in jail now. Not for the headlock. She got caught stealing from her workplace, you know. She used to work at a nursery. Do you know what, the girls I like nowadays? Yeah, nowadays I'm really into Essex girls. Yeah. Wait for it. Do you know what I like Essex girls, right? They're just full of energy and testosterone, right? I love it. Like they love saying oi oi and then, let's have it. That's a big turn on for me. And they love downing pints, you know. They're like the real alpha males in my life, you know? And I'm hoping some of that rubs off on you when I'm married. Any Essex girls? No? Okay, cool. Does anyone know any Essex girls? But you know a couple? Can you hook me up after? I need a place to stay. So. I'll tell you. Yeah, I have a problem with a group of people. You know, like the Trans Pennine Railway service. You guys know about it, right? It's a service from here to like North and Leeds and all that stuff. So I'll tell you, they basically left me stranded. So I was in Leeds last week for work, and I said while I'm up there, I'll do a gig in a village, like anywhere I can find, and I've managed to find one in a village outside Huddersfield, which is like an hour from where I was staying. So I took the train out there, and as soon as I got there, it was one of those places where you gotta text your friend, listen, if you don't hear from me by 10 o'clock, call the police. It was one of those villages. So the pub was on the other side of the village, and I'm rushing, right? I don't want anyone to see my face, you know what I mean? I've got the hood up. Okay, that probably didn't help, but I rushed to the venue, and I turn up, and it's a pub full of like the locals, and they're all sitting around the countertop, and none of them are here for comedy. Do you know what I mean? None of them are here for comedy, and I'm trying to tell jokes, I'm getting interrupted, I'm getting shouted at. And then at one point I said, am I the only Indian guy in this village? And then they laughed at that. And then 2 minutes later, the owner of the pub goes to the kitchen and brings out the Indian chef. And he presents it to me like some sort of artifact from the museum. He's like, there you go. I gave him a salam, you know, I was like, Assalamu alaikum, brother. And then I'm like, blink twice if you need to say, meet me by the door at 10. You know what I mean? And then, then he was fine. The thing was, I missed the last train because all the trains got like cancelled after a certain time. And I couldn't get an Uber because the only guy who drives an Uber was working at the restaurant. So, so I was stuck there, so I had to sleep in his Uber car. And then in the morning I got the train, guys, and I made it here, you know. I survived the village. Do you know what I mean? Alright, have a good one, bye-bye.
Make some noise for me, man. Make some noise. Okay, maybe my ears are a little different near the back, but when he said who's from London, I thought he went, who's from London? He was like, yeah, and he was like, born and bred, yeah. Like, shit, how did you know? Shit, like, but to be honest, we've had a couple inbred comedians, but Not tonight, not tonight. As far as I'm aware, I don't know. I haven't checked their genealogy. But we have like the ones that actually look good. Woo! Are you one of them? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So on Ancestry, my dad discovered how he's related to his ex-wife. Yeah. And then I was like just visualizing my younger brother, and I was like, okay, so that's why he has the lazy eye and the extra finger. Okay, somehow he looks like me, but look, I'm just saying, right? Like sometimes, put it this way, I'm the original version. They tried a sequel with the wrong director, so you can't replicate this. Yeah. All right. You ready for our next act? All right. Make some noise for Nicole Abby Esber, guys. Make some noise.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole. I'm from Lebanon, and I know you're probably thinking, poor girl, she's from a violent third world country. But don't worry, I'm American also, so I'm actually from 2 violent third world countries. The difference is that in America, the violence comes usually from other Americans, mass shootings. In Lebanon, we have a bit of a neighbor problem. But it's not all bad. We have a lot to thank our neighbors for. For example, who here has tried Israeli food before? Anybody? Okay, cool. What kind of food did you eat?
Falafel.
So basically this crazy thing happened in 1948 when the state of Israel was founded, not our friend Israel, but the state. They invented this whole new cuisine, and basically they smuggled all of these recipes to our grandmas in the Arab world, very generous. They sent these recipe books to Lebanon, Syria, but not only, they also went to Morocco and Egypt. So we really have to thank them. Thank you so much for teaching our ancestors the food that they've been making. Not only am I Lebanese American, but I'm also Lebanese Christian. Not to brag, but Arab Christians are kind of like the OG Christians. Christ was born in Bethlehem, not Birmingham. And my parents really wanted me to marry a Lebanese Christian to kind of, keep the tradition going. But as I started to get older and I was still single, they started to loosen those restrictions a bit. After 30, they were like, Nicole, it's okay if you're a lesbian. I'm just kidding, they would never say that. And when I met my husband is Brazilian. I got him on the Amazon. When I met my husband, he's very chill, he was not, on a timeline, so I knew I had to reach deep inside myself and activate my ancestral traditions, the Arab girl entrapment plan. It went like this. I was like, babe, we spent so much time together, we should move in together and save some money. He agreed, he got comfortable, he got into a routine, and then I was like, babe, actually in my culture, we can't live together for too long without being married. My parents won't approve, but it wasn't true. They didn't care. They were so happy I wasn't a lesbian. But that's how I bullied my husband into proposing to me, and it was the best decision of his life, right, babe? The real reason we got married is because I'm American, he's South American, and he needed a green card. I wish I was joking. And then when it came time to plan the wedding, I made what I thought was a simple request of my mom, and I said, Mom, I don't want to see anybody I don't know at my wedding. To which she said, oh really? Don't look at them. And then, I married, I thought they would, be happy and relaxed, but now my aunties are all up in my business asking me, Sho Nicole, he's Brazilian, time to get busy in the bedroom. True story. But what they really want to know is when and if we're having children, to which my answer is not on purpose, but we are currently playing soccer with no goalie. And if we do have a baby boy, we've decided to name him Jean-Paul Olivier for 2 reasons. Number 1, Lebanese people love to pretend that we're French. And number 2, he will be named after his failed method of contraception, JPO. My husband is very handsome, he gets a lot of attention, and I used to be jealous. But he's Brazilian, and he's also younger than me, so he's very energetic. And he always wakes up ready to go. He always wants to show me. And I used to make excuses like, oh babe, I'm tired, whatever. But I studied psychology, I have a PhD. So it hasn't been useful, but I decided to put it to work and do a cognitive reframe. Basically shifting the burden of responsibility from me back onto him. So what I say now is, babe is not my problem. And yeah, I used to be jealous, he gets a lot of attention, but I'm American, I'm a capitalist. Lately I've been thinking, if somebody wants to step in and help out for free, I consider offshoring some of that labor. Thank you so much.
It's one for the code. Okay, I don't know who was here a couple of weeks ago, right? But there was a moment where Israel came in the usual time, so he was late. But on time. And black on time, that's what it is. You're black on time, you're late, usually. But it was a case, Israel came in and I was like, oh, Israel. And then the Somali girl in the audience was like, boo! I was like, no, that's his name. I was being political. Anyway, I don't usually have her in the first half, but she just got so much energy here tonight, you know what I mean? And I just like, we gotta do it. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you done that, just like, yeah. That was funny. Scary funny, like you went, yeah. Almost made me queef. How would that work in 2024? Anyway, without further ado, make some noise for the one, the only, Veronica, everybody. Make some noise.
Hello everyone, how are you?
Good. Woo-hoo.
How's the ladies?
Woo!
Ooh, I like that. How's the men?
Yeah.
Ladies, do you like to be complimented?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Men?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. Men, do you like to be complimented?
Yes.
This is what I got. You alright, leave it alone. What your name? You don't want to talk to me. Why you don't want to talk to me? Let me show you 2 more. Watch again. You still don't want to talk to me? And that was that. I was on the bus one day, and this young boy came up to me, and he was like, "What school do you go to?" I was like, "I don't go to school." He said, "Don't lie, you go to school, innit? You just don't want to tell me." I don't go to school. And that was that. I was in the shop, takeaway shop. I won't say what the name is. The lady, she ordered a burger and chips, and then she stood there looking at her meal, like, what is this? What is this? And the man was like, what do you mean, what is this? This is your meal. And she was like, this is a small chips. And he said, well, you should have ordered a bigger one. You would have got more. And that was that. My mom, she fancied a takeaway. So I thought I'm going to get her a takeaway. She wanted fish and rice. So I got that for her, brought it back, and she was like, what is this? I was like, it's your fish and rice what you ordered. She's like, this don't taste good. This should never have the shop. And the way she said it shouldn't have the shop, as if the fish just kind of like, and that was that. Yeah, my friend Keish, over there. Okay.
That's me.
Yeah. We was invited to a friend's house for dinner. They're called Maggie and George. But little did Maggie know she was going to do the cooking. But George made out like he did. So he was like, Maggie, I'm going to invite Keish and Veronica for dinner. Do you mind? And then Maggie was like, no, George, I don't mind. Your friends are my friends. And then he was like, what are you going to cook? What are you going to cook, Maggie? And she was like, I'm going to cook some dumpling. And that was that. It was a great audience. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Veronica. And that was that. Oh man, beautiful times, beautiful times. And now we're going to move on to the next step. Without further ado, you ready for your next act? Yeah! All right. Weird ass transition. But anyway, make some noise for Dan Crate, everybody. Keep it going, keep it going.
Just had to do the transition there from the coat to the shirt. Firstly, just want to address the elephant in the room. What the hell's going on with this fire alarm? Battery. I just kind of wish the place would burn down and then maybe get a free battery on the insurance. Life is kind of like a box of batteries. You never know what you're going to get, said someone. Don't you think that like Tom Hanks AI. But it's kind of like you get positives, you get the negatives, you get the double A's, you get the triple A's, and those little chody ones that no one knows the name of. And then if you're really lucky, you might just get someone to come along and rub you and flip you over, and you're ready to go again. So I've recently become a godfather. Thank you very much. I was quite honoured to be asked for several reasons. One was because my godson's father actually passed away last year. That's not a joke, so don't laugh at that. And secondly, I had to think really about before I said yes to it, because one, as you can see, I've got Buddha bees that kind of mess up with my spirituality, and because they're getting christened in a Church of England. And two, as a member of the LGBTQ plus community, the gay guy, I kind of wanted to make sure that the vows that I was saying at my baptism, because I hadn't been christened, actually made sense, because I didn't really want to accept that I was going to hell for being gay. So as a lawyer, I managed to negotiate some new words before we did. And I basically cut down the whole vow thing just to basically saying, I love and support my godson Max, and will be there for him. etc. during my baptism. And on the day, I thought this is going to be fantastic. I'm going to make it all about me, not about Matt. I thought I'm going to like embrace like Queen Elizabeth 1953 coronation vibes. I'd be there in a robe, kind of just feel it all about me. On the day, I was quite livid because the actual church was being refurbished, so we're kind of like outsourced to like the little village hall. So there's like no like real church vibes. So that was a bit of a downer. No cassock or anything, but I said my vows. And then at the end of the day, or at the end of the ceremony, I didn't actually get given a candle. So Max, bless him, he got given this little christening candle. I said my vows, got nothing whatsoever. Absolutely livid, so I'm still like email correspondence with the church. It's kind of like they think that gay guys are going to do something with a candle, I don't know why. So we're still currently negotiating that I might get like a discounted Yankee candle through before Christmas. That's like the best case scenario. Anyway, currently like in the festive period at work, sending emails out to clients, people I've worked with, just thanking them for like all the work and support they've been giving me over the New Year, Christmas and New Year, and just basically saying it's been lovely working with you and your teams. I wish you all the best for the new year. And that's kind of my passive aggressive way of telling them, please don't you dare message me before now and the new year. So if you so much as think about emailing me or calling me, I'm going to hunt you down. Not only of you, but you and your family. I know where you live. One of my bosses is actually here, so that's just a joke. So for some reason, my dating life is a bit of a tragedy at the moment. I was dating a guy earlier this year. I won't say his name, but it went well for a few months. Really romantic, going for like tapas, even though I hate sharing food. Did all that stuff. I then went away on a little holiday, said we'd stay in touch when we'd get back. It was his birthday when we got back, and then for some reason he absolutely ghosted me. Yeah, I tried to like find him on social media, for some reason it wouldn't work. Kept calling him, messaging him, they weren't being read. Even like the investigator that I hired couldn't find him. So after like 2 or 3 weeks, I just concluded quite naturally that he must be dead. It was just kind of easier for me to process that someone had died, or maybe he was in a long-term coma and possibly wanting to reject me. Some quite catch. So occasionally I like to see his social media profile change, and I just know that's really his mum kind of like changed the profile as a memorial page. But he would have wanted me to move on. I still occasionally like light a candle, most Sunday evenings, and I try and move on to what he would have wanted me to do. And I don't want you to go away this evening and think I'm a really negative kind of guy. I'm actually quite happy-go-lucky. I think it's important to like embrace the positive energy in life. So, for example, I was recently like on a trip down to Cornwall, last winter. Friends have got a cottage down there. Some like a middle-class white guy that people have like holidays. And it was lovely coastal walks. And on the way back to London, had the nice return journey, and one stop out of, I think it was Truro, the train had to come to a stop. It was just delayed. And I was really angry at the time, really livid. So I'm like, it's been delayed for over half an hour, don't know what's going on. Then the announcement comes in maybe 45 minutes in saying, sorry guys, there's been a trespasser on the tracks, it's going to be delayed. And I just want to get back to London. But after a while, I just decided to order a mini Prosecco, kick back and just enjoy the drink. And after an hour and a half, they give you free stuff. They have to give you like free drinks, free nibbles. So what I'm kind of saying, guys, if there's a trespasser on the tracks, don't think you need to like rush on and get on with your journey. If anything, just think, I hope they don't work too quickly, because you can just kick back and enjoy it, spread the positive vibes throughout the carriage. And a bonus tip, if your trip is delayed for more than 2 hours, so I know you're all here for like travel tips, you actually get a full refund of the whole journey. So that time I actually got a £200 return journey for free. But there we go, travel tips. Thank you very much.
Once again, everybody. Travel tips. I'll give you one. Sometimes what you can do, just use like a discounted rail card from like a student, whatever, and then buy a ticket to stop before. And like, I don't know, just if you don't have a foreign accent, use one. And then when the inspector comes to you, then you're just very surprised. Oh wow, so that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay, and then Birmingham is the next stop? Okay, thank you so much. £2.50. All right, we're gonna keep this going. Make some noise for your next act, everybody. Make some noise for Tim O'Hare.
Yeah, thanks. Been called nonchalant. Don't even know what chalant is. Just that I'm not in, apparently. It's not a very helpful way of describing someone, is it? Like, imagine if I were to describe my brother to you right now, who presumably none of you have met. You're like, oh yeah, what's he like? Okay, well, the Swedish, they've got a word actually, laveshka. You go, oh yeah. What's that mean? Is he like that? I go, no. Complete opposite. I'd say he's non-laveshka. So I'm single. Most recent breakup was like 2 years ago. I'm totally over it. It's a perfectly rational thing to be still talking about it 2 years later on stage. But what was quite memorable was just how cliched she was in the breakup. She said to me, like, she began with, "Look, Tim, there's no easy way to say this. There's no easy way to say this." Like, I think I know where this is going. It's not like she's going to say, "There's no easy way to say this. Peter Piper picked a pair of knickers." Oh, and by the way, your jokes are funny, the orgasms are real, and stand-up comedy is a realistic career choice for you. Yeah, like I said, I get told advice like, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea, there's plenty of fish in the sea. If you took someone out fishing and the first time they tried, they couldn't even cast their line, and then they dropped their rod, and then they bent down to try to grab that rod, and then they fell in the ocean. I don't know if the supply of fish is their problem. And I have friends, usually slightly older than me. They say things like, "Oh mate, you don't know how lucky you are. Oh, these are the best years of your life, mate. I mean, I wish I was young and single like you." And as I'm living the best years of my life in my hostel in Croydon, lying in my bunk bed with 12 other backpackers in the room, eating my lukewarm meagering noodles, spilling a bit of broth on my chest as the bed vibrates because Doug below. Never once have I been like, this could be worse. At least I don't have a girlfriend that loves me. But I have actually been seeing someone lately. No, it's terrible because like all my material is about being single, so I hope it doesn't work out. But I mean, she said to me, "Oh Tim, it's so great being around you. We've got so much in common." But do we, bud? Like, I mean, she's happy-go-lucky. I'm gloomy. Like, she works in mental health. I have issues with my mental health. She does park run every Saturday. I drink in the park. She watches the Great British Bake Off. I sometimes think about baking my head in the oven. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, I like being a stand-up comedian. It's kind of like being a junkie, right? The parallels are obvious. You start out, you're just doing it for a few laughs, just doing it with some mates. But before long, you get hooked. You wind up running around town, showing up to gigs. You're like, "Please, can I just have a 5? Can I just have a 5? But it's still not enough. You end up showing up at gigs, you're not even on the lineup. You're like, please man, please, can I just have some stage time? I'll do anything. I'll buy you a drink, I'll give you a wristy, I'll do anything. I just want that stage time. But it's not enough. You wind up telling lies to people. You come home one night, your housemate's like, oh, where have you been? And you go, oh, just having a beer. They go, oh yeah, who with? Oh, just with Ollie. I go, was there comedy involved? No. Oh, well, I mean, he was doing it. I was just watching. Oh yeah, what's that on your hand? It's a shopping list. Oh yeah? You went shopping for a nonchalant? Thank you.